This is your quintessential commercial rock song in a good way. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit those notifications. Then you'll get alerts when these go live, and that helps me out a bunch too. This is a popular request across a number of reactions I've done, particularly Nightwish videos, and it's a group called Within Temptation. Lots of different song requests. I've just picked one. It's called Shot in the Dark. And I've gone for the official music video, and the reason I do that is when I first hear a band, I like to hear the sound as they wanted it to be. It gives me an indication of their intent, as opposed to just trying to listen out for ability. So I know the song is a fair few years old, but it seems to be a popular one, and a few of you did call for it. So we're starting there. Within Temptation, Shot in the Dark. Let's see what you got. A nice drone that's shifting chords with a choir vocal.
I've been left out alone like a damn criminal. I've been praying for help cause I can't take it all. I'm not done. It's not over.
So just a quick note on her vocals. The point is for this part to sound emotive or emotional. So there's a bit of excess wind being pushed out when she sings. It's a bit strained, and it's purposeful. It sounds quite nice actually. But yeah, it's to kind of build up that emotion in it. It could be a tom that he's hitting as the percussive beat, or it could be a sample. It could even be the kick drum that's been edited differently. But it sounds like it's got a very, very short delay or an echo on it. It sounds like there is a repetition of those, but very quickly, and it fades off. Yeah, a lot of stuff building. It's about building at this point.
Now I'm fighting this war since the day of the fall, and I'm desperately
Violin's really cool.
to it all, but I'm lost. I'm so dead.
That dun-dun-dun, that's kind of the loopable bit.
Oh, I wish it was over, and I wish you were here. Still I'm hoping that somehow, cause your soul is on fire, it's shot in the dark. What did they aim for when they missed your heart? I breathe underwater, it's all in my hands, but what can I do to let it fall apart? It's shot in the dark.
Yeah, catchy chorus. This is your quintessential commercial rock song in a good way. It's well thought through. There's a lot of intricate details that are going to form a melody that most people, excuse me, that most people will not even hear a lot of, because that's the point of it. It's supposed to create a blanket or a canvas for the vocals to sit on top of. The strings and I don't want to say synth, because I don't know if there's definitely a keys player there, so I imagine it's a bit of both. But the kind of violin, the strings, and the synth is actually the predominant sound that you're hearing. I'm not talking about something like drums that cut through, but it actually sits a little bit more front and center than the guitars do. The guitars are, again, just providing that warmth behind it. Good vocal melody, sung really well. It's just a proper commercial rock song, and it's done well, really well.
It's shot in the dark. In a blink of an eye, I can see through your eyes. As I'm lying awake, I'm still hearing the cries, and it hurts.
Can you hear that kind of phase and delay on the guitars? So there's a lot of repetition. It almost sounds like it's alternate picking and strumming, but a lot of it is actually just a delay effect that they are hitting at certain bits over the next chord to keep it going. I was interested to see how the guitars were going to come into the verse, where with so much string and stuff going on. So yeah, that works.
Hurts me so bad, and I'm wondering why I still fight in this life, cause I've lost all my faith in this damn bitter strife, and it's sad. It's so
It's got them see-through drums.
Oh, I wish you
kind of wish in this pre-chorus bits, because this is what this is. This is the pre-chorus that's letting you know the melody shift is coming. I kind of wish they let the guitars just ring out a bit more instead of carrying on that faster strumming bit. I think it would have given us a nice break, even for a little, before the power chorus came in.
Still I'm hoping that somehow, 'cause your soul is on fire, a shot in the dark. What did they aim for when they missed your heart? I breathe on the water, it's all in my hands. But what can I do? Don't let it fall apart. A shot in the dark, a shot in the dark.
Those kind of just picked lead pieces are really it's to provide the counterbalance to her vocals, because she's singing the same. So if you took something away, that's the best way to describe something like that. If you took that away, you'd essentially have a repeating shot in the dark, but just shifting not the key, but shifting the notes a little bit. And it I don't want to say it sounds boring, but it would be a bit monotonous. So they add in those alternate picking pieces where it ends on a low and it ends on a high. And it's just a very common but smart way of giving life to the end of a chorus. Yeah, it's a commonly used technique, but it's done quite well there. See, she's adding a bit of extra vibrato on there to get that motion. I'm just going to go back to running and you don't pause during a solo chase. You learned your lesson a long time ago. You burnt yourself. I think these guys are kind of remind me of like when we used to play, there used to be a lot of session musicians, just like some of the like greatest musicians, and they would often play in cover bands. I'm not saying that's these guys, but they were just of this like really high skill level, and we're just interested in playing music, and for the most part would play the reserved kind of stuff that a lot of these musicians are doing in the background. They're playing what the song needs, right? And when it came to that solo, it was nice because it was still mostly that, but there was a bit of flair in there. So he had some nice technique on that. He was able to showcase a little bit, just a minute little bit of kind of flair. But he started out playing the solo as a variation of the vocal melody, which I like a lot. I like when it's like a throwback to that. So that chorus melody she sings, he had parts in the beginning of that solo that almost mimicked that, but then he went off and he changed kind of end bits and bends and stuff. So that was really cool. And when she comes in with these vocals, I paused it kind of just as it happened, but it sounds like she's definitely shifted a key. And it sounds like instead of just having the shifted key, she's got a layer, which might have been the previous vocal. It's just supposed to add, whenever you do a key change, it's supposed to just give life to a previous piece. So let's have a listen for that. Yeah, the strings are still predominant. Yeah, pleasant enough song. It's not in terms of music, it's not the kind of music I listen to regularly. Not to say it's nothing to do with the fact it's a bit softer. I find that more it's more in the best possible way. It's more of your generic commercial rock, and I think they do a very good job of it. It's not a discredit to them at all. But I actually enjoyed that. I thought it was well put together. It followed your very standard song structure kind of. I mean, the usual commercial song structure is you could have an intro, but then you have a verse, you have a chorus, you have a verse, you have a double chorus, you have a bridge, you have a double chorus outro. That's kind of how those songs are written, and they're written like that because I don't know. I guess that's just the secret success formula they found over the years, and it fits within the time scale of what a song should be. This is actually a bit longer. It's 5 minutes. Usually, you're looking for radio. You're looking between 3.5 minutes, maybe closer to 4. I think a lot of that's changing with streaming services and people kind of being able to be the publisher and dictating how they want their music to sound versus the time slot they're given. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I did enjoy that. I thought that was good. And if you'd like me to listen to more, I absolutely would be up for that. So please give me a big thumbs up if you did like it, and then I'll know. And also in the comments, let me know if there's another song you'd like me to listen to, or if there's a live performance, maybe that'd be really cool too. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.